In 2015, Robert Kiyosaki read The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod for the first time, and he read it again many times after that. He was actually doing The Miracle Morning with his wife, and he said it is totally transforming his life. Kiyosaki has been advocating for the book on his show Rich Dad Radio. He said it's made up of 6 of the most timeless, proven personal development practices in the history of humanity that the world's most successful people in all walks of life have sworn by for centuries. There is nothing new. What's new is that you're doing all 6 of these practices in one ritual. Every successful person on the planet attributes their success to one of those 6 practices, one of the savers, Kiyosaki said. But until the Miracle Morning, I had never met anyone that was doing all 6 of them. He said, if you meditate every day, it'll change your life. It'll lower your stress, it'll help your clarity. If you exercise every day, it'll change your life. If you read every morning, it'll change your life. He said, doing all 6 of these timeless practices creates miracles in my life. It literally is the Miracle Morning. At that time, Robert Kiyosaki was worth $80 million, and it changed his life. When Hal Elrod created the Miracle Morning, he was at rock bottom, and it changed his life. So if you're anywhere between 0 and 80 million, this applies to you. These are literally the 6 practices that will save you from missing out on living life to your full potential. We are halfway to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for your ongoing support and encouraging comments. If you want to support us further, please check out our Patreon. It's highly appreciated, and it helps us keep creating amazing book summaries for you. What does the acronym SAVERS stand for? S is for silence. A is for affirmation. V is for visualization. E is for exercise. R is for reading. S is for scribing. Can you do the SAVERS any time of day and get the benefits? The premise of this is how you start your day sets the tone, the context, and the direction for how you show up to the rest of your day. If you win the morning, you are in peak position to win the day. In this video, we'll look more closely into affirmations and visualization, but if you want to learn more about the other 4, watch our summary of the book, The Miracle Morning. The A is for affirmations. Affirmations are the most misunderstood, underutilized, and effective form of personal development. And if you think you know affirmations, put that thought on hold. They've been taught to us incorrectly. If you're struggling financially and you're like, I'm so stressed looking at my bank account balance, I need to do my affirmations, and then you pull them out and you get in a state of delusion and you go, I'm a money magnet. Money is magically going to come into my life out of thin air and solve all my problems. And I'm going to be a millionaire and everything's going to be okay because I'm a magnet and I'm attracting it all. And then you feel way better because the affirmations gave you relief. That's delusional though, and it doesn't produce results. It makes you feel better for a moment, and then it deludes you, and then your finances don't improve. Then the next day, you have to do the affirmation again. There are 3 steps to create affirmations that will produce measurable, meaningful results and make you feel good, but not for the sake of just feeling good. Number 1, affirm what you're committed to. Don't affirm something that's not true. Don't affirm what you want. Because in life, we don't get what we want just because we want it. We get what we want if we are committed to it. Step 2, affirm why it is a must for you. Why is it a must? Why are you committed? That is the fuel that powers the affirmation. Then step 3, what are you committed to doing and when? That's where the rubber meets the road. When you follow that formula, you are programming your subconscious mind for success. Also, edit your affirmations all the time. Tweak what you have to. Add quotes that will fuel your why even more. Affirmations are always evolving, just as you are evolving. V stands for visualization. Hal Elrod thinks we haven't been taught the most effective way to do visualization. We've been taught to visualize the ideal outcome, period. Like The Secret 10 years ago said, cut out pictures, make a vision board. But it often happens that your vision board becomes an invisible board because it just sits on the wall and you never look at it and just walk by it every day. The problem with visualizing your ideal outcome over and over and over is it can be counterproductive in that it can trick you into thinking it's a foregone conclusion independent of your effort. You see it over and over and you go, I just know it, it's coming. Seeing the ideal outcome does have merit too, because when you see something over and over and over, when you vividly imagine it, you feel it. It starts to become real for you, and you attach it to a compelling emotional state. But there's another part of it too. You need to visualize yourself engaged in the necessary activity today. The training, the phone calls, the writing, whatever you have to do today. Literally close your eyes and picture the time that your alarm on your phone goes off, that you've got to do that thing. And it's often the thing that you don't like doing, that you always procrastinate on, that's going to get you where you want to go, right? So you visualize, and when it's time to do the activity, you won't think twice, you'll just do it. You don't even need to visualize every day. Do it as needed. Do it when there is something that you need to put yourself in a peak state for. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments.